A few weeks ago, the gang and I were hanging out in this basement, and I was maybe talking a big game about how I'm really good at Space Marines, and I bet I can put together and paint a Space Marine with my eyes closed. And Nick and Sean called my bluff. So here I am with a brand new box of Intercessor Space Marines. I'm told there's blindfolds, and we're gonna see what happens. And you know what? I bet I can do it. I don't see why not. I think this is totally possible, and I'm excited to give it a try. I have gone through and set up all the supplies I need to paint one of my classic Black Templars, something I have done literally hundreds of times. I have the cork and sand I use, the Citadel skulls, and a little dish of pins, my dish of black primer, and all the paints I use, and I am ready. I hit go on the timer, and we'll see how long this takes.
All right, I got these for you.
All right, I remember you and Sean chuckling when these arrived in the mail. Okay, we got some fun anime.
So it's your choice on what you want to do.
Ah, that's a hard one. Dinosaur or angry anime man? Gotta start with anime. These are tight.
Yeah, jeez.
God damn, this is really uncomfortable. I presume these are for sleeping in.
This is...
I could not sleep in these.
Right, so we just got to test though to make sure. So how many fingers am I holding up?
It's 2.
Okay.
Did I nail it?
How about now?
Now it's probably 1, and I think I know which one.
Okay. All right, I think that works. I don't think you can tell.
Yeah, I'm gonna put on the dinosaur ones too.
That's a really good look.
All right, now we'll really get to see what kind of muscle memory I've developed over 10 years of painting Space Marines. Where'd I put that hobby knife? All right, let's crack into these bad boys. So, okay, there we go. So there's 4 sprues, 2 mirrored pairs. So I gotta find these mirrored pairs. So one of the sprues is the gun sprue. Let's try to find the gun sprue. This is also not the gun sprue. Oh, this is a gun sprue right here. Yeah, this has got gun sprue written all over it. What am I feeling? This might be harder than I thought. So I think for bodies, legs, body, knees, I think I'm good because on the sprue, the bodies are clumped together. So I just gotta find a clump and then cut out the clump. Okay, that's a foot. Is there a similar foot nearby? I think there is. I need nippers. That's definitely a sprue gap. I can kind of use my thumb as something to aim for. I felt like I went through a lot of plastic right there. That makes me a little bit nervous. Can I do the 40K sin of just kind of bending and twisting? Oh, this is a torso. I thought this was a foot. Ooh, okay, so I think I am working with a clump. Yeah, there's the rest of that torso. Okay. Oh no, this is a gun. Yeah. Okay, now we're back. Ah, there we go. I have excavated the body. Now the legs are in 4 pieces. I'm feeling lost and confused. Oh, wait a second. Maybe I'm feeling exactly the right thing. Yeah. Okay, that's the knees or the ankles. Boom. And then do that again.
Do you feel like you found your footing now?
Ah!
But have you?
Okay, I'm good. I've got 4 pieces, 2 more to go. Where are the legs? Oh, I feel a leg. I feel a leg for real this time. I know I said I felt a leg before. There we go. Yeah. Oh my God, I can see the sprue in my mind's eye. It's like Sherlock season 1 when the show was good. I can see the Matrix. Ugh, I feel like eating a lot of plastic. I'm gonna give up on that and just rip it off. There we go. It's a foot? Yeah, this is a foot. I just cut it in a crazy way. Feel 6, leg, knee, chesticle, and testicle. Okay, and I know the connection is on where the shoulder meets the arm. Oh, this is hard to do. I can feel it with my fingy, where that little nub is. Okay, I think I've got all these parts. Where's that glue? All right, grab a leg, grab a knee, see if they fit. It's a 50-50 shot. And now I need to get, honestly, it clicked in there. I'm probably good, but I'm just gonna throw a little bit of glue. I have no idea. I have no idea if I got glue. Okay, that might be a problem. And I can just drip a little bit of glue in the neck hole, and that should hold it together.
Yeah, you're gonna put it together like how Sean puts together his models.
Yep.
Yeah.
Where it all is gonna fall apart.
I think I got something. Happening here. Will he stand? That'll be a good test. I did it! I got 50% of a Marine. Okay, I found it. I found the gun. That feels like a lot of plastic. That felt either really good or really bad. This does not seem to be correct. Looks like I gotta go back to the sprue and find all the arms. Even harder. Now I've got super glue on the model. Did I put the head on upside down? It's all falling apart now. There's a skull. There's a skull glued to my Marine. Next up, I think I can tackle the base. All right, so my guy stands right there, like that. The base needs to look pretty, so I gotta put on some cork. Got my 1/8 inch cork. I wish super glue like screamed or something when you dripped it out so I can know. Like, is this glue coming out? If I saturated the base? That was, okay, there's super glue. Squeeze it down. This is the 3 of clubs. Oh, poop, I just whacked the model with glue. A couple bigs. And then a little sprinkle of medium. And then hopefully fine will save the day. Yeah. I think that was pretty good. Yeah, I think, this might be my best work. Next up is painting. And we're gonna see what that's like. Step 1 is a little airbrushage. Oh, this is my primer. It's in this little dish because I'm getting to the end of my bottle of Vallejo primer, and Vallejo black primer is my favorite, but when it gets down to the dregs, I feel like so much of it dries and becomes little particles that love to clog my airbrush, so I actually filtered the remains, and that's what I'm gonna be using. This is my Patriot 105. I love this airbrush. And then behind me is the compressor. All right. Let's see how this works. Did I put any paint in? No, I did not put any paint in. Okay, that's paint. There's paint in there now. No? No, I didn't. Why? Is this empty? It's not. I can feel paint. Oh, okay. Well, now I don't know what to think. Okay, now just go for it. Go for it. There, I heard something happen. Why? Can I just not tell? I don't need help. Oh, this is not paint. All right, this little dish is not my primer. Oh, now we're talking. Okay, still kind of have no idea if anything went in. Oh, yeah, there's paint. I got it everywhere. Okay, where's my boy? Are you painted now? I have to assume when you're done drying.
And so this is your golden demon entry?
Yeah. Yeah, this guy is going right in the cabinet. All right, it's time to say goodbye to the 155 and say hello to the Harder and Steinbeck Evolution. I use this airbrush for Zenithals because it sprays a little bit nicer because I actually take care of this airbrush. Here we've got an ink. And unless Nick swapped this on me, this is the white ink.
What?
I think I know what happened. Did the glass bottle shatter?
It did. What the f? The bottom's gone.
Yeah,
the bottom completely blew out.
Nick and Sean wiped me down, got everything clean, and found me some more white ink. I don't know what happened, but now I have more paint. I got my dude. He's had plenty of time to dry now. Usually when I zenithal, I try to lay down volumes and get very specific of where I'm applying the highlights and the shadows, but now I'm just trying to point the airbrush in the right direction. I don't necessarily feel a grit, as if I've laid down more paint. I don't know if that's something I would be able to feel, but I sprayed it for a good long time, and look, he's gorgeous. Now I gotta discover my paints. I grabbed all the colors I'll need. These aren't paints. What have I got in front of me? I've got a Nuln Oil and okay, this is the Tall Boy. This is Black Templar. Games Workshop used to sell their washes in these Tall Boy containers, but shrinkflation, now everything comes in the smaller pots. I gotta get paint everywhere but the shoulder pads, and ideally not on the base. All right, I gotta see the matrix. Oh, something fell off. That was a rock, I hope. Okay, I hit something. I'm assuming that was the gun. Just aiming for his head and shoulder. Not his shoulders. I don't want to get this color on his shoulders, but I want to get his head and chest. Get one good coat of Skeleton Horde. Why not throw a little bit of this on the boner? You're Army Painter. Okay, so this is red. Oh, and this one's Vallejo. You know what? I'm gonna put you in my pocket. Hopefully that didn't fall right in the paint. I feel like I'm nailing it. I hope there's paint on my brush. I don't just want to guess. I want to hit his eyes. Oh, I touched the model. That's an eye, or it's nothing. I mean, as you can see, he's really coming along. I think the next step would be the decals. There's a Templar decal sheet somewhere on this desk. I think somebody else is gonna need to cut 2 decals, and I could put them on. I'm gonna give it a little water. Oops, it might have stuck glued to my finger. I can't feel a thing. There's no way I can get a decal on there. But you know what I bet I could do? I bet I could knock out that base. And I know right where the paint is. Pocket. All right, I just need 1 drop of this Vallejo. Running into the problem of I can't tell. Usually I'll let this color splash onto their legs too, to add to the realism. The Vallejo Earth Brown is now probably perfectly dry, but you know what is always perfectly dry? That's right, EonsOfBattle.com. EonsOfBattle.com is a place to find our merch, like the Nick and Jay dice, and is the very best way to support us doing what we do with a membership. Each month, members get a credit that they can use on our new monthly terrain packs or any previous pack we have ever made. For the month of March, we are completing the Fall Battlefield series with Battlefield Support, a set of terrain focused around filling in a war zone with all the infrastructure necessary for a proper battlefield. This set includes gothically bedazzled tank traps for protection, modular bridges for creating hills and ramps, blown out shell craters for infantry to take cover in, armored carrier buses for transporting weapons and ammunition to and from the front lines, and pallets for all the supplies a growing campaign needs. This pack of terrain perfectly complements the fall buildings and the fall guns and is the perfect way to add those finishing touches to make a battlefield look real. Alrighty, so I had a thought of how I could maybe do this. If I put the paint on my hand, maybe I'll be able to tell. Like, yeah, there's paint. There's paint on my hand now. And then I do a little of this. Can't quite tell much. I think she's probably done.
Well, the base rim.
Oh, the base rim. I don't have my black.
L.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna squirt the paint into my palm because I figure my palm has more sensation. Oh. And usually it takes 3 coats to properly rim a base. I like to go nice and thin. I know I've done at least a rotation because of my little thingy. Am I done? Do I get to see? All right, first the dinosaur comes off, and then the anime eyes come off, and it hurts. Oh. Hey! Hey! You know what? I'm crying from the pain of the lights, but also from the model. Whoa! There's so much sand on his leg. When I was blind, like, I had a weird internal map of this table, and there was like mountains over here and like a valley over here, and everything in front of me was always wet. But now I'm back in the world, and it's weird. Honestly, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. All the parts are on there. He's looking good. I can't believe I didn't knock that arm off. So let me know in the comments below, what do you think of my Space Marine? I mean, you guys have gotten to see it the entire time, and this is my first time seeing it. I could repaint this and have it in my Black Templar army. I never will. This is gonna go on the shelf in a place of glory as the blindfold Space Marine. But I don't know. I'm pretty happy with this. Thanks for watching.